All right, so these are the new lights for the Bronco. It's the AuxBeam V series. They're 5-inch lights. I got them off of Amazon, and they actually had a coupon for them. So if you're ever looking around, they I see them on sale all the time. So don't buy them at full price. Just wait, because there's constantly a sale going on. I've had a set of AuxBeams before. I use them for bow fishing, and I mean they were bright. They worked well. I think they are a Chinese company. But from what I've seen, they're pretty solid, especially with my previous use. They're priced competitively with other Amazon lights, but these seem to be the best ones I can find from research. Obviously, if you're in the market for Baja design, you're not in the market for these. But if you're on a budget-minded setup, I'm hoping that these are the ideal setup. I'm gonna do a little testing. I'm hoping to see how they work in the dust. That's why I got yellow ones, because I want supposedly yellow cuts through dust better, especially out here in the sand dunes. And they claim to be IP68 water resistant. I'm gonna stick them in a bucket of water for 30 minutes. If we see any fog coming, not fog, moisture in the lights, maybe we'll see how good the warranty is. But I'm hoping all their claims are good. I bought a lumen reader. I'm gonna test that as well and see how everything else works. The only bad thing I've seen is from the YouTuber Minute Master. If you follow OBS Forge, you know who he is on YouTube. He's had these for a year, not these specific lights, but this specific brand, and he's noticed fading on the metal housing. I'm hoping we don't see that here. I live out in the desert. The sun is killer. So maybe he got a bad batch, but for the price of these lights, there's going to be some downsides. So let's get to the house, get them installed. All right, so I got one of the lights in a bucket. I'm gonna keep the cord out because I'm not really testing the cord and testing the light itself. I'm gonna submerge it, leave it in there for about 20 or so minutes. And after that, what I'll do is I'll let it sit out in the sun. Hopefully, there won't be any moisture in the light, but if it does, it'll be prevalent after that. Kind of taking this test from Nate from Dirt Lifestyle. He did this with one of his Harbor Freight lights, and I think it's a pretty good test. Not that you can be putting this in a submarine, and I don't even live in a climate that gets more than 2 inches of rain a year, but I'd like to see how well these companies say they do for their waterproof specifications. It says it's IP68, so we'll find out. All right, so it's been 30 minutes sitting in the sun. It appears to be good. All the white spots is this hard water from this rough water we got in this town. But the one thing I will say, I did just wipe this down with my t-shirt to get the little dust off and everything. And the lens is scratching up easy. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it on the camera. I hope it doesn't get worse, but that's not a good sign. But no, it's waterproof. Put it on your submarine. All right, so I got it all wired up. I have it done a little different than how it wants you done with their wiring harness. Considering I'm running an AuxBeam switch panel. This guy right here. It's just a panel that controls all your lights, and if you have fans or anything else, anything that essentially runs in a relay, you can plug into this. What I did is I took the harness that comes with it. You got the button here, 2 powers, the relay, and then if this wasn't cut, there would be 2 plug-ins with wires coming off of these guys right here. What I did is I cut them, plugged them in like normal. You see it coming off right here. And I ran some wire loom, ran it all the way over on both sides, and brought it into my AuxBeam relay box. It's right here. And if you have one of these relay boxes, what you're gonna do is you're gonna run the power, both powers to one side, and then the other so this is for your DRL lights, the small yellow ones, and then the 2 reds is for your main running lights. That's your power coming in. You'll run it. You'll want one on each side. This is all your power coming into the box itself, and then you're gonna have a black. And on both blacks, you're gonna run it to your ground right here. I just have it grounded to the chassis. It's pretty simple. I was kind of overthinking it when I did it, but now looking back at it, it's easy as it could be. It's all turned out pretty nice. I tried to get it all nice and neat. Don't want it pinching anything. See, this guy's already kind of pinching. He put some more wire loom on here. Haven't ran it on this side, but yeah, pretty happy with it. These are, I believe they're called Regaro ditch lights. They have them on Amazon. Regaro has them on their own website. I'm very happy with them. They're solid. A little expensive, especially compared to other ditch lights for other vehicles, but there's not very many options what I could find for OBS trucks or Broncos. Here's the logo right here. I'll leave a link to the product in the description. I've been riding with these for a few days now, and I've been pretty happy. I even took through a car wash. It seemed to be, I mean, imagine if it got messed up in a car wash, I'd be pretty pissed, but I mean, they didn't move. I mean, I am pushing on this, and they don't want to budge. They're solid. I imagine they could take a few branches, maybe a few trees. I'm hoping. But, all right. We go out tonight. I'll show you how they work at nighttime. I'll just add this in here just in case anyone's wondering. The reason why I run these AuxBeam switch panels is because once you start running a bunch of lights, a bunch of relays and everything, it kind of clutters up your area inside your engine bay. With these AuxBeam panels, I mean, I can have 6 in here, and I only have 1 wire going into the firewall right here. It's a little signal wire going to the panel itself, and it controls everything. It just makes everything nice and neat. Going to install stuff, you don't have to install relays, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is run 2 powers and a ground. Well, a power and a ground, depending on what you got. And what's cool is that these AuxBeam switches have memory settings. So let's say I want my whip and my windshield on, and I go turn the truck off. turn the truck back on, hit the memory setting, everything's remembered. So you don't have to be going through flipping a bunch of switches. It's all right there, nice and easy. They come with these stickers, and I mean a ton of stickers that you can pick and choose from. All right there. It's all customizable. Even have some blank ones in case, you know, you got something you need to do with it. But I don't know what a fish box would be. But you got it, by God. Yeah, it's pretty handy. There's a lot of these on the market. I think Rigid makes some. A ton of people do, but I went with the AuxBeam because I can use my Amazon Prime. It's a little cheaper. Got it in 2-day shipping. All right, so here's the night. The windshield's dirty as hell, but I mean, it's casting pretty good light all around. I was thinking that'd be, with it being on the hood, it'd be blinded and everything on the hood, but it doesn't really blow it out like a white light would. It's pretty soft on the eyes. I really don't see LEDs very well, and I can see this well. It's not showing well on the camera, but it's pleasant to the eyes. What's cool, and one of the reasons I bought these is because similar like the Baja Design ones, I think they're called like the VP9s or something, they cast light out on the sides. So with only 2 lights from the driver's side, this is my mirror right here, is casting light damn near 180 degrees out in front of you. It's pretty far out. I mean, it's high definition, if you want to call that in the light. We turn the lights off and I showed you DRLs. They look cool. I don't think they fit the vibe of a 90s truck, but oh shit. I thought that was a rattlesnake. It might be a rattlesnake. All right, I'm gonna try and do this without getting attacked by a snake again. All right, so in conclusion, pretty happy with these lights. Like I said, I really like how it shines out on the side. Really helps when you're turning on tight trails. I've been playing with these for about past 3 days, and I mean, I've been pretty impressed. I was behind some guys in side-by-sides, and I definitely can see a lot better through the dust. You know, when you got a bright white LED, it just reflects back on you like fog or snow would, and it seems like these cut through it a lot better. If these last, they'll be pretty sick. Save some money instead of getting some Bajas, even though, you know, or Rigids or anything. They serve the purpose, expensive lights, but for me, this is all I need. Just something to see. So, looking forward to